Record. All right, there we go. I'm excited. So we are going to do tonight, some of the training tonight is on how to do a virtual appointment. All right, and I just thought it would be fun instead of me just like standing here or sitting here just talking, that you are like participating as the guest. And so you're kind of getting that experience, and I feel like it's a little more hands-on, and so retention might be better. I don't know. And then I came up with this virtual appointment outline that I'm hoping will really help. So because you guys do have your flip charts that came in your starter kit. I'm not sure if you're feeling like the flip chart is helpful with doing virtual appointments and all of that. So that's why I was like, I just wanted to do an outline that I thought might help. This is how I learned how to do a skincare class. When I first started with Mary Kay, all I had was Rachel's outline of a skincare class. And so I just read it over and over and over again, like on the treadmill. And then when I would do my appointments, I would have it there in front of me. And so that's how I learned how to do an appointment, was just by using an outline. And the flip chart is great, but kind of more challenging on virtually, I think. But this can kind of help you stay on track and all of that. I'm sure I know you guys have been doing virtual appointments, most of you. So you already kind of know what to do, but this might help you fill in some of the pieces. So what we're going to do is I'm going to start with this first. And because we're going to do now, who has started Clinical Solutions? Okay. All right. Perfect. So Maria, all I can see is the chair, the hand. All right. So if you have started Clinical Solutions, you're not going to want to put some of these products on your face, but you can do it do it on your hand or whatever. What I'm going to do is we're going to do like recognition and announcements while the charcoal mask is on. So that way we're not kind of taking up too much time. Does that sound good, y'all? Okay, perfect. So this virtual, hey, Robin.
Hey.
So this virtual outline. So basically, as people are hopping on, what I always say is, all right, great. Hey, and I'm saying, hey, I'm Amy, nice to see you. And I say, do you have all your little pods out, your paperwork and your pen? And just kind of, I say that a bunch of times. And then I said, and then you have this that was sent in your pack. So make sure you start filling that out. Okay. And that's the customer profile sheet. So that's what I'm saying to everybody as everybody's hopping on. And then, hey, Joanne. And then once we are on and we're ready to go, then I kind of roll with it. And actually doing this outline was helpful for me because I realized I was forgetting a couple of things when I was doing my virtual parties that worked in my in-person parties. So this was helpful. So the first thing I do is I thank the hostess. And if it is not a huge group, I usually have each of the guests introduce themselves because I still want to get to know them and who's on here. Now, if you have like 20 people on, that might take too long. So I wouldn't do it. But if you have like 5 to 10 people on, you can totally do this. So you're going to thank the hostess, or if you don't have a hostess and it's just a party that you've thrown together, and then have each guest introduce themselves, how they know the hostess, a quick fun fact about them, and one thing about their skin you want to learn about or change. So why do you want to know a fun fact about them?
So you can try to relate to them.
Absolutely. Great. Why else?
Get some interaction going.
Yep, absolutely. Great. Anything else you can think of?
You know what's important to them.
Yes. Yep. And you know what they do too, because a lot of times they'll kind of tell you what they do. And if their fun fact is not what they do, I usually ask, so what, that's great. Well, so what do you do? So I kind of have an idea of what they do for a living, if they're a lawyer, or if they are an accountant, or if they are a stay-at-home mom, or if they're, kind of whatever they're doing. So I kind of, can figure out a little bit more about them. And then we want to know one thing about their skin. They want to learn more about our change, because as we're talking about products, we want to make sure we address those issues so that she feels like she has something that can help her fix her skin, whatever she feels is wrong. Okay. And then I say, okay, great. So we go around that, and then I say, okay, so everybody has their customer profile sheet filled out. That's great. On the back of another piece of paper that I sent you, I want you to write your like it, love it, need it list. So just write like it, love it, need it. because I'm going to talk about a lot of products tonight and I'm not in front of you. So I want to make sure that you write down the things that you like, love, or need. So as I talk about the products, you're going to put it in the like it, love it, need it list. So y'all, this is super important to have them do, because that way it helps them organize their thoughts as to what products they loved. And then at the end of the party, you're going to have them take a picture of it. Oh, I forgot to put that in the outline. Somebody remind me about that later. You have them take a picture of it and text it to you, and you give them points for doing so. All right. So that way you have an idea what she wants, and it helps you close her out. Okay. And she can just do it on the back of one of the pieces of papers you sent her, because you've sent her 3 pieces of paper. You've sent her the customer profile sheet. You've sent her the roll-up bag placemat, and you've sent her the business opportunity starter kit piece of paper that we talked about last week, right? So she can use the back of any of these pieces of paper for her like it, love it, need it list. All right.
Amy, I have a question about that.
Yeah.
Do you, for the like it, love it, need it list, do you do that for even a small group? Like if you had 1 or 2,
Mhm.
would you still do it that way?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah. And when I remember, I even have my facial do it too.
Okay.
And when I remember, I don't always remember. All right. And so then I explained, okay, so if you're doing a party, I would do points and I would do a giveaway, because the reason points and a giveaway is important because it gets people involved and it gets them interacting, and you have an excuse for her to do things for you to get more points for it, right? So, I mean, and your giveaway can be a mini hand cream wrapped up. It can be a mascara. It can be an old limited edition product you have. It doesn't have to be something big and super fancy. You can just say you're giving away. And if you have it all wrapped up, just show it to them on the camera, okay? Again, 90% of the time, I forget to grab one. So I just talk about it, right? I'm giving away something tonight. What are you giving away? I don't know. And sometimes I will adjust what I'm giving away based on who my winner is. Sometimes. So depending on that too. So, so don't feel like you have to have it all like figured out. And I tell you how I mess up and how I don't sometimes forget things, just so it makes you feel better that you don't have to have everything figured out. You just kind of roll with it. And then you explain the points. So what I say is, okay, so on the top of your customer profile sheet here, you're going to keep track of points. And you're just going to give yourself a slash mark for each point. So every time I ask you a question and you answer, you get a point. Every time you ask me a question, you get a point. And there's going to be lots of other ways you get points through the night. The person with the most points at the end is going to get a prize from me. Doesn't that sound fun? And you nod and smile. Okay, so you get everybody responding. All right, and then I say, okay, just go ahead and put yourself a slash mark point just for being on tonight. So everybody gets that automatic one. Okay. So this is like when we were doing in-person parties and we gave them tickets. All right. Everybody good so far? Okay. And I always tell them you can keep track of your points anywhere. I don't really care. You can do the top of your customer profile sheet. You can put it on your like it, love it, need it list. I don't really care where you keep track of points. You just need to keep track of them. All right. And then I'll explain. And now I'm actually throwing in Rachel Naylor's idea, which I love and I'm so excited about, because who wants to book multiple parties and multiple appointments, right? So this is where I'm going back to old school. So this is actually the first of 2 sessions that you get. At your second session, you can try additional products and invite friends. When you schedule that today, you're going to be able to shop half price with me today, and you get free products at your second session. Doesn't that sound fun? Who doesn't love girl time, right? And so I kind of just share that. So as I go through the party, I'm talking about the second session and reminding them about that. So then you want to introduce yourself and just tell a quick 3-minute I story. All right. So you can say, and if you end up introducing yourself after the guests introduce themselves, that's fine too. This doesn't have to be like these things at the top don't have to be in actual order. Just get them all in. All right. Just make it flow and work for you. But your quick 3-minute I story is basically something about you. So I would say, my name is Amy Burris, and I have been with Mary Kay for 10 years. I absolutely love this opportunity. I love our products. I never in a million gazillion years thought I would ever do anything like Mary Kay. I didn't know anything about skincare. I didn't know anything about makeup. My skincare was an alcohol-based toner on a cotton ball. I wiped my face off. If dirt came off, I figured my face was clean, and I used moisturizer. That was it. I didn't really wear makeup, right? And I never thought I would ever do this. But I ended up going to a party, that when we could do in-person parties, I went to a party and I fell in love with the skincare. And so I decided to become a consultant just to get my products at half price and maybe make a little extra money on the side. And so that's where I fell in love with Mary Kay. And at first I just dabbled here and there and made some great extra money. But then after about a year, I did realize that God was calling me to step into a leadership position. So now I do Mary Kay full-time. I'm a full-time sales director. So that means that I have two parts of my job. One is I still provide customer service to my own personal customers, but then I also help women who decide to start their Mary Kay business get started and mentor them along the process and help them get out of Mary Kay what they're looking for. And I absolutely love it, love it. I get the privilege of driving a pink Cadillac, which is super fun. So you want to kind of share some of your accolades and what you love about Mary Kay, because you want them to be able to relate to you, and you can say, and I would say, and I'm married and I have an 18-year-old stepson and I have some fur babies, one of which is a 13-year-old Great Dane. We love the boat, we love to travel. And so just sharing a little bit about you, like how you started with Mary Kay, why you started Mary Kay, what you love about your Mary Kay, and then just something about you, like you're married, you have kids, like that kind of stuff. What you do if you have another job, what you do for a job, just kind of so that they can relate, because you just ask them questions. So you want to be able to tell them a little bit about you. Okay. Sound great? Cool. And then I like to say this too. Gabby Jones taught me this. I have two jobs tonight. The first one is to make you fall in love with the products. And the other one is to make you fall in love with Mary Kay. And at the end of the party, if I've accomplished both of those, I have done my job. Does that sound great? Great. And then you share some quick facts about the Mary Kay, the company. And this all should just take like 5-10 minutes. Don't worry about talking too fast. Just keep going and just share. And while I'm talking, I'm actually thinking of some things that I wanted to make sure that I shared with you guys. What I have kind of figured out, the key to doing virtual appointments is keep it as close to it being in person as possible, because you want her, which is why Zoom and video is so much better than doing it in doing a party on any other platform, because you're getting that personal connection. The other thing I figured out is exaggerate your enthusiasm. Okay. And so the entire time you should be smiling and nodding and like being excited. So y'all know me, right? Like, okay, I can be excited, but I'm only excited for about this amount of time and then I'm exhausted. And so my normal person is not a cheerleading, excited, rah-rah person, right? Y'all know that, right? Okay. So this person that you see on Zoom when I'm doing parties is an exaggerated version of me, because I want to be exciting and I don't want to be boring. All right. And I want to, and so if you're getting like, that's why being able to see yourself, I'm going to be so much better when we come all out of this, because I've been able to see myself and I'm like, wow, that doesn't look really fun. Now I need to look more fun. So I'm learning how to look more fun because I can see myself. Right? So be like excited and be exaggerated and smile a lot and nod and tell some jokes and laugh. And just like the most important thing is that you want to have fun. Don't feel like you have to follow this to the T, but this is just going to give you a guideline, right? That will help. But the most important part at the end is that you had fun and they had fun and they feel special. This just helps you actually do all like the technical stuff. Okay. So just like be an exaggerated version of you, and like, even if you might feel like you're being over the top until you get used to it. And if you feel like you're being over the top, you're probably close to being excited enough. Does that make sense, y'all? Okay. All right.
Hey, Amy.
What?
I just wanted to say that I didn't realize that I was so boring on camera until I did a Facebook Live and watched it myself. So if you don't think that you're boring, video yourself and then watch it, because you'll be like, oh,
yeah,
blah, 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 Anyway.
And, and I know a lot of times you guys say, I want to be as good as you are. No, you are. You just have to be excited. Like, it doesn't have to be perfect. You don't even have to say the right things. You don't even have to put things in the right order. It doesn't matter. At the end of the day, if you're excited and you're having fun and they're having fun and they feel special at the end, that's the only thing that matters. The only thing that matters. Everything else will take care of itself. But don't be boring. And don't be afraid to like just be you, like just let you out. Like God created this great, fun, amazing, funny, fabulous woman, caring woman who's inside of you. Like let that out. You know, and they're most likely not going to think, I mean, who cares if people say, wow, she is really excited. Like I want that compliment, right? As opposed to, man, that was so boring. All right, y'all with me on that? Okay. So a lot of inflections in your voice, a lot of smiles, open eyes, using your hands. If you have to stand. Like I wish I could figure out how to actually do this standing, but I haven't figured out good lighting somewhere that I can do this standing, but I might figure it out. All right. So, and then the quick facts about the company. These you can find if you have a flip chart. I have no idea where my flip chart went. I don't know where it is. So, but in your flip chart, there are like 2 pages of Mary Kay facts about the company. And so just write down a couple of them. So the ones that I say is, you know, I usually say, I'm going to tell you just a couple quick facts about Mary Kay because I want to, you know, you might not know everything there is to know about the company. I know you've heard about it, but I always say we've been around since 1963. So we're 58 years old. Is that right? 58 years old. I can't add anymore. We are still family owned. Mary Kay was started by a woman named Mary Kay Ash, who was a single mom of 3 children, and she wanted to give women choices and opportunities. We are based on the golden rule, the importance of giving back. We work God first, family second, career third. Let's see, what else do I say? Of course, now that I'm saying it, I can't. Now that I'm slowing down, I can't say it all. We're still family owned. Mary Kay's grandson runs Mary Kay Corporate. Mary Kay's great granddaughter runs Mary Kay Foundation through the Mary Kay Foundation. And I don't know the number anymore. I just go with the number I knew like 3 years ago. So I'm sure it's much more. But I say we've given over if anybody knows a number, that would be great. We've given over $70 million towards domestic abuse shelters around the country and towards cancer research. We are socially and environmentally responsible. We test our products. This one is key, y'all, to share. We test our products to the European Union standards, which is way above and beyond what the United States government requires. It means that we ban 1,300 to 1,400 ingredients that the United States allows that have not been tested to be safe for our skin. So I say those things because like that standard of our products is very important to a lot of people. And then I share about the 100% satisfaction guarantee. You know, that if you purchase products and you don't love them, you let me know. Mary Kay swaps out products all day long until you find something that you love, but it doesn't negatively impact me. Okay. So I kind of say those quick facts. And then I say, okay, great. Here's your first way to get points. What was the fun fact that I shared about Mary Kay that you really loved? And you get them to respond back and give themselves points when they respond back. So that's kind of your first way of being interactive. But then it also shares, when you do that, it also gives you a little bit of light into what's important to them, right? Mm-hmm. So, all right, cool. So so now we're gonna go ahead and start your facial. Y'all ready? I'm so excited. All right. So you're gonna go ahead. You're gonna grab pod number 1, and you're gonna get your face wet. Carrie, yeah, you're muted. Oh, okay. Did you have a question? Okay, pod number 1. So you're gonna grab pod number 1 and you're gonna go ahead and you're gonna wet your face. So you're gonna get in the sink and you're gonna wet your face, and then you're gonna scoop that product out of the pod, scrub it between your 8 fingertips. I know you have 10, but it's hard to use your thumbs. And you're gonna wash your face like you're in the shower, okay? And this is your cleanser. And we wanna make sure it foams up. So you add more water if it's not foaming. And then y'all, I share about the product while it's here. So I gave you some just easy, quick facts about each product. So this is our 3D 4-in-1 cleanser. It does 4 things in one bottle. It cleans the face, it exfoliates, cleans out those pores, gets rid of the dead skin. It's your toner and your brightener all in one step. It has encapsulated resveratrol, vitamin B3, and an age-defying peptide in it. And you have one for your normal to dry or combination to oily skin. So once you wash your face with the cleanser, you're gonna just wash it off and dry your face off with a face cloth. All right, how's that feel?
Great.
Yay, good. And y'all have heard me do
It
parties.
feels so
like,
wonderful.
what?
I said, oh, it feels so wonderful.
Oh, it's glowing.
It's glowing. It's amazing. It's amazing.
Smells so good.
Y'all are good. Y'all are good party people. But I will ask that a lot. How's that feel? How's that feel? Because when you ask questions and you're nodding and you're smiling and you're asking, how's that feel? People are kind of responding, right? And, you know, being on Zoom, you kind of have to be a little bit more aggressive in getting people to respond back to you. Like, I don't let people not respond to me, right? Because, like, I'm going to keep asking the question and nodding and smiling until somebody answers my stupid question. Otherwise, it's boring, right? Okay. All right. So then your cleanser. So now you're going to grab number 2, which is your baggie. So grab your little baggie. These are our hydrogel eye patches. These are going to go under your eyes. And I always take one out. Okay. And I actually keep one on the top of my containers. That's my like little demo one. So I always say, okay, you're going to go ahead and grab your eye patches. You're going to put them under your eye. And I don't actually put it on. I just kind of show them with the little part on the inside and the big part on the outside. And just hug it right under your eye as much as you can without getting it in your eye. And then I keep this one like in the top. Does that make sense? Like I keep it on the top. So that way, each time I do a facial or party, I can just pull that one out and I'm not wasting them. And I don't put it on my face. I just kind of hold it up and show it to them. Okay. All right. So these are hydrogel eye patches. These are soothing hydrogel that infuses your eye area with moisture, decreasing dullness, lines, and puffiness. Yeah.
Yeah.
I already said the next part. Or if you use my words, these are like, just put all these. These just put all this like anti-aging, depuffing, soothing, cooling, moisturizing yumminess into your under eyes. So just like describe it the way that you would want to just that you feel it. Okay, you don't have to be all technical with the terms because I mean y'all know I'm not, and that's fine. And I sell a lot of product. If they have technical questions, I go find the answer later, and it's okay. All right, so now we're going to do number 3 at the same time as number 2. Now, if y'all are doing, if you have, I forgot to tell you, if you're doing the clinical solutions, you probably don't want to put eye patches on, right? Okay, and don't do the charcoal mask either because, but put it on the back of your hand. But the rest of you, you're going to go ahead and put, Carrie, do you have those on? You're fine.
No,
Okay.
I don't have them on, but the literature on the clinical solutions just says the clear proof that has salicylic acid.
Yeah, you don't want to
Right.
do charcoal mask, facial peel, or
Okay.
hydrogel eye
But
patch.
I'm just concerned that none of the stuff that I have says the clay mask because I
Yeah,
worry about my customers.
I usually tell them, what I've been doing is working with my customers individually. I have a coaching call with them ahead of time. And I go through the
Yeah.
products they have and I tell them which ones to put away for 8 weeks and which ones they can use now.
Okay,
Yeah.
because this one doesn't have the acid, so I thought they could use it.
Yeah, it might be a little too drying for them.
Okay,
Yeah.
thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, so if you're using Clinical Solutions right now, put charcoal mask on your hand. If you're not, go ahead and put the charcoal mask on. So what I tell them is I go ahead and just put it on, and you're just gonna spread it all over your face and just avoid the eye patches. Just go around the eye patches. Because y'all, if you don't tell them that, they're gonna like try and put the charcoal mask over the eye patches. Right. You would think it would be obvious, but apparently it's not. So So you're just gonna go ahead and just spread that charcoal mask, do a nice layer. Don't make it too thick or it'll take 5 hours to dry, but you want it thick enough to cover the skin. And with this charcoal mask, y'all, this is like the Cadillac of charcoal masks. Oh wait, let me go back to my script. All right, so this purifies, cleans out the pores. It has rosemary, peppermint, honeysuckle, and navy bean extract in it. It actually absorbs the toxins, pulls the toxins out of your skin, and it's gonna rinse off super easy when we're ready to rinse it off. Now, if you already know how to describe these products, describe them the way that you've already been describing them. Don't worry about my notes, okay? This was a combination of Rachel's notes and my notes. Yeah, we don't do anything by ourselves in Mary Kay, just so you know. All right. Perfect. Looks like y'all are doing a great job. All right. So this is where I say, okay, so we're going to let this sit and dry on your skin for a few minutes, and we're going to do a couple other things while we wait for this to sit, but it's going to pull all the impurities out of your skin. You're going to be able to watch it work. It's really cool, gross, and satisfying all at the same time. Okay, so then while the charcoal mask is on, this is where I take the opportunity to share with them about the other skincare lines and the supplements, and I do referrals, okay? So I'll talk about, so basically I say, okay, I'm gonna tell you a little bit about the product, so make sure you have your Like It, Love It, Need It list out, all right? And as I talk about the products, make sure you're putting them on your Like It, Love It, Need It list. So the first thing I want to tell you about is actually this miracle set, the skincare miracle set that you're going to use tonight. So y'all know how to share about the miracle set, right? Okay. So you share really quickly about the miracle set. And that's for the early to moderate signs of aging. Then you've got like the Mac Daddy skincare box, the Botox in a box, the Time Wise Repair skincare line. I got that from Adrienne, the Botox in a box. It works. It's amazing. And this is like and so y'all want to know how, like, make sure you know how to sell the repair set. So I use the repair set, and because I use it, I can sell it because I try it, right? But even if you don't use it, know your facts and sell the repair set. Because this, any woman, I truly believe that any woman over 35 years old should be using the repair set, as long as their skin isn't uber oily, because it just has so much more anti-aging, and it's amazing. So just share about it. You know, the cleanser is a foaming cleanser. It's like washing your face in a rainforest in the shower. It feels so good. The lifting serum is like Botox in a bottle or pantyhose for your face. It lifts everything up. The day and night creams. The day cream has SPF 30. Night cream has retinol, a slow releasing retinol in it. And then the eye cream. This deals with deep lines, wrinkles, dark circles, puffiness, crepiness, all of that. And you squirt the product out of the silver tip. And it's like a spa for your eyes every day. And this metal is the same metal boxers use to reduce puffiness. And use my joke, y'all. It's funny. We might not have that kind of puffiness, but, well, no, what do I say? Hold on. It helps reduce puffiness. Hopefully we don't have that kind of puffiness, but if it works for them, it'll work for us, right? Like, use that joke. It works. People laugh, okay?
So that should be for someone 40 and up, right?
Mm-hmm. So the repair set is for more of the advanced signs of aging. So, I have customers who are 40 and up who use the miracle set for several reasons. One is they just like it better. It could be a money thing too, because the repair set is a little more expensive. Or they have super oily skin. If they have super oily skin, this is going to be too heavy for them. Okay. So that's really good. So this is Botox in a bottle. So make sure you write this under Botox in a box. Like it, love it, need it list, okay? Crash. All right. And then we have this brand new, I don't even have it right here. this brand new line called Clinical Solutions. I'm so excited about it. So y'all want to start sharing about the Clinical Solutions. Just give a brief. It is like pure 0.5% retinol. It is amazing. We want to make sure you're on a daily skincare routine first before we introduce retinol in. But y'all, like, this resurfaces the skin, makes you feel younger. It fights past aging, but also fights against future aging. It is amazing. It is Derma Cosmetics. Oh, here's my notes.
And what age is that one for?
25 to whatever. We actually start losing collagen in our skin in our early 20s. So it's never too early to start using good skincare and using retinol, because sometimes it's better to start using it before you start seeing the aging. So yeah, that's a great question. And I can take a picture of my notes here if you want and post them. These are my Clinical Solution notes. So every time I do a quick appointment about that, I just share this. Don't share all of this at this, like right now in your appointment. You'll be here forever, right? Just pick out the quick things. But this is good to share if you're helping a customer, like doing a quick 5-minute, 10-minute Zoom with a customer or whatever, to share them about the Clinical Solution. So somebody remind me to do that. All right. So I talk about the Miracle Set, the Repair Set, the Clinical Solutions. Then I briefly say, you know, we have a couple other skincare lines too. We have a Clear Proof Acne System, if you know anybody who struggles with acne. We have a botanical line. We have a 100% naturally line. So we have skincare for everybody. And if you want to know more about those we can definitely talk about them later. But I don't want to go into all of it because I know y'all have somewhere else where you want to be other than hanging out with me all night tonight, right? So again, right? Excited, make them laugh, right? Okay. Now we also have supplements you can add in. Now, skincare supplements, not vitamin supplements. Somebody asked me that. You have vitamins? I'm like, no, skincare supplements. That you can add into your daily routine. You actually have a couple of them on your face right now. So we have the Hydrogel eye patches. They come in this cute little container. You get 30 pair in here. So there's 60 of them. Mary Kay recommends you use them twice a week for 20 minutes in the morning. I'm a little more addicted. I use them more often, and that's okay. Whatever works for you. The charcoal mask, you already have that on your face. We have a microdermabrasion. So tell them a quick couple things about the microdermabrasion, the facial peel, and the replenishing serum C that I don't have right here. So just give them, and make sure after every product you say, okay, Mike, make sure you put this under like it, love it, need it, like it, love it, need it, like it, love it, need it, so that they're making their list. All right, are y'all with me on that? All right. Oh, and then I added in here, I'm so smart. So now be sure you actually mark the supplement that you are most interested in using at your second session. Because remember, you get a second session, so you get to use something new. So mark which one you want to do. And we can also do a quick color look if you want to do that as well. So just mark that down on your like it, love it, need it list. All right. So then you're reminding her about that second session. All right. Questions so far? All right, cool. Then I say, okay, now this is where, so now we just need a couple more minutes to get that charcoal mask to dry, okay? And so we're gonna play a quick game, which is actually how you can get a ton of points towards our giveaway tonight. But it's also a way that you can really help me out on my mission to pamper women all over the country. So I am, and I know that you would love to pass this pampering on. Now, I'm not gonna follow this script. I'm just gonna use what I say, but this is one if you need one, okay? And I'm going to say, you know, I am actually I'm on a mission to pamper 30 women each month across the country. Because, you know, I always think women need pampering, but especially right now, women they're craving some girlfriend time and some pampering. Wouldn't you agree? And I am working on earning a trip to Spain this year to take my husband on a first-class 5-star everything trip to Spain. I'm so excited about that. And in order to do that, I need to treat 30 women to these fabulous pampering packs each month. So this is how you can pass this on to women that you love. And so I'm going to give you a couple minutes. On the bottom of your sheet here, this is where you're going to do the bottom here, okay? And you're going to write down women that you think would love just a pampering session. And I'm going to give you just a couple minutes. You're just going to write down their first name and cell number. If you write down 7, you get 25% off a color item today. 14, you get 50% off a color item today. Plus, you're going to get 2 points per name and number you write down towards my giveaway. Now, these women, you can invite to your second session, shop half price today, and get more free products at that second session. Or I can just contact them separately and offer them a gift from you. Totally up to you. All right. So I'm going to give you a couple minutes. Ready, set, go. And if you're on your phone, you can totally go to your contacts and we'll still be here. Just go to your contacts on your phone. And then when you're done, come back to Zoom and we'll still be here. We won't go anywhere. Okay. Figure out how to ask for referrals in an excited way like that. Okay. Give them an incentive for not giving you just 2, which is why I do if you write down 7, you get 25% off a color item. 14, you get 50% off a color item. Half of the time, 95% of the time, we all forget when we're closing people out anyway. Like I forget, she forgets, whatever. Hopefully she's going to end up shopping at half price anyway because she's going to book a second session. But you want to give her those numbers, like a minimum number. Because if you do that, when I started doing that, 99% of women will give me referrals and give me at least 5 or 7. 10 to 20 tends to be too much. People get overwhelmed with that. But then you'll have people who will just keep filling out the piece of paper. And then you give them the incentive. They get 2 points towards the giveaway. Okay. Now, if you're just doing an individual facial and you're not doing a giveaway, that's really where the 7 and 14 come in. All right. And so figure out, like, this is going to be the key to not ever running out of people, is getting referrals. Here's the really important part. Okay, so on the next page, it says, I wrote important. Don't talk to them while they're doing this. This might be awkward for you, but it's okay. This is a great time. Like, I'll go refill my decaf coffee. I'll go get my more water. I'll go to the bathroom. I'll be like, you know what? I got to go get more water. I'll be right back while you're doing that. And I leave. And I go do something and then I come back, right? If it's especially if it's a facial or whatever, if it's not, like if it's a party, then I kind of I try and stay to kind of make sure that they're doing it. And you want to make sure you're not talking to them while they're doing it. And I know that's so hard for some of us to not talk because it seems awkward, but if you talk, she won't give you referrals because she's too busy talking to you.
Mm-hmm.
All right. You just, but if she's just standing there staring at you, or somebody in the party is just kind of looking, like staring at you, you know, you can comment, hey, Susie, I said, you know, do you have anybody? You can totally go through your phone, you know, any sisters, family members, people, women you go to church with, girlfriends, you know, anybody like that. And then I'll reiterate, you know, if you get 7, you get 25% off a color item today. And these women you can invite to your second session and you get to shop for half price today. So kind of you want to encourage, again, be a little aggressive, encourage in a nice way, nod, smile, be sweet, and do that. And you should have tried everything possible before you get somebody who doesn't give you any referrals. And that does happen, but try everything possible. Is everybody with me on that? And sometimes she just needs a little coaching that it's going to be okay. It's all right. You can write them down. It's going to be fine. It's going to be great. Now, this is the super important part. When they're done, have them take a picture right then and there and text it to you right then. And if she's hesitant, then I'll say, you know what, girl, go ahead and take a picture right now. You're going to get an extra 10 points towards our giveaway. But if you take a picture right now and text it to me, because, you know, after we hang up, I know you've got things going on in your house. I got stuff going on in my house. We'll forget. And then that'll just be a bummer. So just go ahead and take a picture of it right now and text it to me. So now you have her customer profile sheet with her referrals right then. All right. And if it's an individual person that obviously she doesn't get points because you're not doing points, but you just really encourage her to do that. I figured out that was the key of not chasing people. I would say every single woman I didn't have them send it to me right then and there. I do not have her customer profile sheet with referrals because she forgets or whatever. I might have 1 or 2 since this whole thing started, but they'll send it to me. But if they won't, and if they won't give you referrals, you know what? You just try everything. Just ask, coach her, ask her, try everything. If not, just say, you know what, girl, go ahead and take a picture of that sheet for me then and send it, text it to me. Okay. So at least you have her information. All right. You guys good for the moment? All right. Questions? All right. What do we're waiting on that drawing just a few more minutes, let's go ahead and do some recognition. Y'all want to do some recognition? Yes? Want to do some recognition? All right. Sometimes holding a unit meeting is just like holding a party. All right. So congratulations. First of all, y'all pay setters, y'all are doing amazing and so great. I just did recognition for that. And those are for the people who I have their point sheets from this, like from January 25th through the 27th. Sorry, that sent them to me like yesterday or Sunday or yesterday. And so far, so I know I'm missing a few, but so far we have Maria White's in the lead. So congratulations, yay. And then Casey Hatcher is second, Joanne Ryan is third, Brandy Collins is fourth, Carrie Peterson is fifth, and Sharon Wingate is sixth. And we have several others who are in our pace setters who I don't have their numbers quite yet, but hopefully next week I will have them all and that will be really fun. I love it. So thank you for doing that. Y'all are doing a great job. I'm so proud of you. And if you ever have any questions about those sheets, just let me know. I hope my Vox the other day made sense. That all I need is a picture of the 3 sheets, the 3-point sheets texted to me, like 3 separate pictures. And then the week of, for this past week, the week of would have been February 1st. The points for the week of February 1st would have been whatever points you accumulated from February 1st to February 7th that week. And then the total points accumulated since January 25th is week 1 and week 2 added together. Okay. So that way that's your running total. So I need your points, like your number of points for the week, but then I need the running total as well. Okay. Sound good? Cool. And that's how I'm trying to figure out how many faces and parties y'all did too, because I need to hand that number in the summer each week. All right. So then we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of y'all who handed in your weekly accomplishment sheets. Way to go. So exciting. So we have Brandy Collins, who is our queen of sales with $556 this past week. Way to go. Casey had $242 in sales. Very exciting. Oh, Sharon had $437 in sales. Carrie had $241 in sales, and Kathy had $96 in sales. So I'm so excited. Way to go, ladies. And then interviews. Casey is our queen with 5 interviews this past week. Way to go. I'm working on following up with them so she can start getting some of her pearls. So that's exciting. Let's see. Sharon Wingate had 2 interviews. And Brandy had an interview. So very exciting. Y'all are great, great, great. So keep that up. And remember, when they get interviewed, I need to chat with them too. So make sure you're on me about that, but then also kind of making sure they know I need to call them and chat with them for a few minutes. And then bookings. Casey is our queen of bookings. She has 14 bookings on her books right now. Very excited. According to her, the sheet that she did, it might be different at the moment, but is it still 14? Casey, is it still 14? You're muted. Anyway, it's okay.
It's 16 now.
Awesome. Way to go, girl. You are rocking.
Because I got 2 yesterday.
Love it. Yay. And then Kathy has 3 appointments and Brandy has 2. So that's exciting. So remember, even though on the weekly accomplishment sheet it says how many appointments for next week, just put how many appointments total you have. Not necessarily just for next week, just total you have on your books. Okay. So way to go, ladies. So Brandy is our queen of sales and Casey is our queen of sharing and bookings, which is great. So awesome. On target star. Maria White and I are both Emerald stars. Jennifer Thompson is officially on target with over $1,200 in. And we have several of you who are uber close to being on target. Brandy Collins, Missy Allen, Kathy Comer, Carrie Peterson, Joanne Ryan, Charlton Spainhour, Beth Mabe, Cynthia Watts, and Sharon Wingate are all close to being on target. So I'm excited for y'all. I know we're going to start getting a lot of those stars done here soon. And then we don't have any February Spark Achievers yet, but I know we're going to have a ton, because that leads me into my promotions, that when you do 600 wholesale by the 15th of February and earn your Spark necklace, you're going to get a Clinical Solutions set for free from me. Okay. So 600 wholesale and by the 15th, and you get a free Clinical Solutions. Y'all, that's $120 value. I've officially gone crazy in February. I'm just saying, but I believe in y'all, and I want to, I'm so excited for you. So there is that. I'm also doing the pearls of sharing. So we have brand new pearls in with Mary Kay, and I'm really excited, and I want y'all to have the opportunity to earn a whole set. So when you share this opportunity with 5 women and I chat with them, you get the earrings. When you do 10, you get the earrings and the bracelet. And when you do 15, you get the earrings, bracelet, and the necklace. And you get a whole new set of pearls. And y'all, these are gorgeous too. These are all under an album on the Audacious Angels Facebook page. All the promotions for this month. The Spark necklace is beautiful. Y'all, it's actually really long. So it's our first long necklace of the Spark. So it's a long hangy chain necklace, and I'm really excited about it. It's gonna look really rocking with the earrings from last month, right? I love that. So that's 600 wholesale. And then the consistency right now is when you did 600 wholesale in January, you do it in February and do it in March, you get the gorgeous consistency gold and pink earrings. And y'all, I got the necklace, and it's beautiful. It has this, like, the pink is a ribbon that is intertwined and braided into the gold, and the earrings are the same, and they match. So make sure you finish your Spark this month for that. I extended the Michael Kors giveaway. So every time, another reason you want to do interviews. So every time a woman watches the marketing, so she either watches Summer's video and I chat with her, or she's on one of the parties I do and hears me do marketing and I chat with her, she gets an entry, and then you get an entry also. So at the end of February, I'm going to do 2 Michael Kors bag giveaways. And this was all the activity for all the interviews from January through February. Then we're also doing a $1,000 cash drawing. So they get entered into a $1,000 cash drawing, and we're going to have some cash giveaways for consultants as well. So every time you get an interview, you get that many entries also into the cash drawing. So a lot of fun stuff going on right now. When you move into red, you get a really fun blingy ring from Summer. When you go into DIQ, you get the Faith cup. Y'all, this cup is like amazing. I love it. Mine's a Cadillac cup. But like, I get so many compliments on this cup, and it really holds things cold. It's really great. I love it. So you get that cup when you go into DIQ. Gold medal, which means you add 5 new team members. You get this gorgeous ring from Summer. Y'all, it's so pretty. It's really pretty in person. And then she is doing, didn't print this out. She is doing her birthday. Today is Summer's birthday, by the way. Today's her 40th birthday. So if you haven't wished her happy birthday, text her, Vox her, or do something, because she's so great. I love her. She's like the best mentor in the world. All right, so this was February 3rd through the 12th. Every time you add a team member, you get a really cute bracelet. So for each team member you add, you get a bracelet. So you can get like stacks of bracelets, which is fun. And then as sales directors, Summer has put a challenge out. We're going to do a planning lunch in March. And in order for me to be able to attend, we have to do at least 5,800 wholesale as a unit for the month of February, which we'll do that. That's a given. My goal is to get that done by the 15th. And add at least 5 unit members. But our goal this month, our goal is actually to triple that. I'm sorry, quadruple that. It's 20, what did I do? Hold on. Here we go. That's not right. Here we go. It's the 58 times 4. And so this is because we're in our 58th year as being a company. So we're doing 58 times 4, which is 23,200 wholesale for the month, 15 interviews. And I want to, I'm sorry, 15 new unit members. But I also want us to do 58 shares total. So as a group, we're doing 58 like interviews. and at least 58 faces as a group. Isn't that fun? Like, so I'm going to be tracking all this, all of our 58 stuff. And then we're also looking for 3 new red jackets, 2 new team leaders, and 1 brand new sales director. All right. So that is our goal for the month. Any questions about those and the promotions or anything? Nope. Okay. All right. We don't have any new on here. Okay. Is your face dry? All right. So now I'm going to go back to the party. So you've just done referrals. You've had her text you the sheet. So then I have them notice in the mirror how the charcoal mask looks. So I say, go ahead and look in the mirror. And do y'all see where like it's pixelating? That's where it's actually pulling the gunk out of your pores. And then where it's darker is actually where it's pulling out the excess oil. Isn't that cool? It's like cool and gross and satisfying all at the same time. All right. So now before we wash this off, you're going to take pod number 4. And pod number 4 is your satin lip scrub. All right, and you're going to just take that and you're just going to scrub your lips. And this has sunflower oil and sugar in it. You scrub your lips all over and it gets rid of all the dead skin cells. All right, and once you've scrubbed your lips, you can go ahead and take your eye patches off. And then when you take your eye patches off, you can go ahead and use your finger and just kind of tap the nice serum that's under your eyes into your skin. And then you're going to get a warm, wet cloth and you're going to wash that charcoal mask and lip scrub right off. All right, see how easy it's coming off? All right, y'all have that off? The other thing I started doing is making sure that people are in their bathroom while, like when I'm coaching them for the party, I make sure that they're in their bathroom. So that's my, like that coaching text that's in the booking script, you know, the follow, like confirming the appointment is like, make sure you're in your bathroom with all your pods out and all that sort of thing. Cause I was finding like people were leaving the Zoom to go to the bathroom and then coming back and it was taking a lot more time. But if people are actually already in their bathroom and right there, then it's actually going quicker, which is good. All right, so then once you got that charcoal mask off, you're gonna take number 5, which is your lip balm, and you're gonna put the lip balm on your lips. This is our satin lip balm. It also has sunflower oil and shea butter in it. It moisturizes and it lasts 8 hours. And you know, a lot of chapsticks and such have like alcohol and addicting agents in it, which is why you need to keep using it. But ours does not. It just moisturizes the lips and it's amazing. So this is our satin lip set that you just did with the lip scrub and the lip balm. All right, and then you're going to take number 6, and number 6 is your night cream moisturizer that I told you about that was in your miracle set. So number 6, go ahead and put that all over your face. Just use as much as you need and avoid the eye area because we have something else for your eyes. So go ahead and put so Sean, put number 5 on, you can do lip balm on your lips maybe, that's moisturizing. And then number 6 is your face moisturizer. It's going to go all over your face. So this is the night solution in the Miracle set. It's going to make your skin feel soft, supple, and lifted while you sleep. It has extra antioxidants in it for nighttime. And it's for your normal to dry or combination to oily skin. All right. And number 7, and now if you notice, I just keep going. Like, so I'm kind of waiting for a minute and waiting for most people to catch up. But if everybody's not caught up, it's okay. I've just got to keep going. Does that make sense? And then I just kind of keep an eye on people to make sure if somebody's looking lost, you know, I'll kind of like say, okay, let's, you know, that kind of thing. Because if you always are waiting for everybody to be ready, it will take a lot longer. So I usually go, if the masses, like if the majority of the people are ready, then I kind of go to the next thing. Because you're always going to have somebody who's like, you know, has some distractions or is a little slower or whatever, and that's totally fine. So then number 7 is your eye cream. So you're going to take your ring finger and you're just going to tap that eye cream right in the skin under your eyes. And then I do my eyelids up to my eyebrow area as well, so I don't have saggy, wrinkly eyes. Just don't get it in your eye because it will sting. You would be amazed when I don't say that, how many people get it in their eye. And so this eye cream is also the eye cream that's in the Miracle set I told you about. So this helps with fine lines and wrinkles and helps to brighten up the skin and gives your under eyes 12 hours of moisture. Right? And then number 8 is one of my favorite products and one of my favorite masks. And this is our moisture renewing gel mask. So number 8, you're going to just take that and put it all over your face. And we're going to leave this on. Now, you're not going to be able to feel it or see it. It won't get all over your pillow. But this gives your skin a huge boost of moisture while you sleep and de-stresses your skin while you sleep. And it's full of great calming antioxidants. I love this gel mask.
And that one is okay with Clinical Solutions,
Correct.
right?
So if you are using Clinical Solutions, you can use the gel mask. Correct. Good question. All right. So now this is where I go into, how does your skin feel? So I want everybody to share one thing that they love about how their skin feels or looks. And I literally like call them out and make them talk. And, you know, because I want to know like how she feels and how her skin feels. All right. So I do that and I literally will I started just calling everybody out because then like people, either nobody will talk or all 5 people talk at the same time. All right. So now this is where I do marketing. Now next week is all training on recruiting and marketing. So I'm not going to go into this in great detail, but you can read through it and we'll talk more next week about how to share the opportunity and about how to do marketing and how to build your team. But this is where I say, okay, well now remember, I have 2 jobs tonight. The first was to help you fall in love with the product. And I know I did that, right? Yeah, so you all love the products, right? Now the second job is to help you fall in love with Mary Kay. And so just bear with me for 5 minutes because part of my job is to share with you just a couple quick facts about how Mary Kay works. And this might not be anything you would ever consider doing in a million gazillion years, and that is totally fine. But part of my job is to share, and you might think of somebody else. And plus, remember, when you ask questions, you get points. So I'm just going to share with you a couple quick facts. Now, when you're sharing the opportunity, you have multiple options, and we're going to talk about train more on this next week. But I just kind of gave you like some bullet points to do, okay? I like to do the $100 bill, rip up the $100 bill thing, okay? You can also, on InTouch, under education, under team building, there is a sheet that is the 4 reasons why women love Mary Kay. And so this can help you too, and you can just kind of go through this. Briefly, and putting your own personal information in there too. All right. But you want to make sure you always share, and you're always going to have those appointments where you're like, I don't want to do it. They're not going to do it anyway. They're going to be annoyed that I'm going to share. They're going to be bored, right? Okay. We all have those. Now, there are situations where extenuating circumstances where it just might not be possible for you to share or might not, like, I mean, the kids are running through and screaming and like throwing spaghetti on the ceiling and you're trying to share marketing and she's not even, because we've taken too long during the appointment. And so now 3 hours later, she needs to go and, so or, it's your 97-year-old grandma or, like there are small little situations here and there, but 99.9% of the time, you're going to share the marketing opportunity. And when you think about not sharing, I want you to think about how you would feel if the person who shared with you didn't share with you. And I want you to think about Leslie Spies and me. Because I was that woman at the party who looked at her like she had 10 heads. I was sarcastic. I was never do this in a million years. I questioned her on everything. And I was not a very positive person. I was the last person I probably ever would have shared with. And I'm so grateful that she did. So that's why I started with what I wrote here, which is part of my job is to share. This might not be anything you would ever do, and it's totally fine because then it takes the pressure out. But part of my job is to share. And now she's not going to want you not to do your job, right? And when you're sharing the marketing, again, we'll talk more about this next week, but make sure you keep it informational, but quick. She does not need to know. Do not throw spaghetti on the wall and see what sticks. Okay. Like she does not need to know everything about our marketing plan. Goodness gracious, with this whole elite team leader thing and all that, I don't even know everything about the marketing plan right now. I don't even know how some of that works. That's okay. I'm going to figure it out. But she doesn't need to know everything. She needs to know that she gets her products at half price and she makes half of her sales. She needs to know she can make 4 to 13% commission when she adds team members, but it comes to Mary Kay's pocket, not her team members' pocket. She needs to know that we don't believe that money makes us happy, but it buys us choices, right? She needs to know that she can earn free cars with Mary Kay, and women actually do that. She needs to know that women can earn prizes with Mary Kay, like diamonds or diamonds. Apparently, I've misspelled that one. But designer handbags, jewelry, trips, choices, right? She needs to know that we're the only direct sales company that has something called that has a retirement program and a family security plan that we don't pay into. Like those are the things that she needs to know. And then you've already got to know her a little bit, or some of the women on the Zoom a little bit. So sharing a little that's going to be associated with them. So if you have a bunch of moms on there who have little kids, sharing the flexibility part that you could do this here and there and you can fit it into the nooks and crannies. And goodness gracious, isn't it great to have something that's just yours, that's not revolved around you being a mom or a wife or your job, or just something fun that you can get away and have some girl time. You can make some extra income for your kids' extracurricular activities. If you have a bunch of older retired women on there, right? You know what? One of our fastest growing demographics as being consultants is women who are in retirement or heading for retirement because they're looking for something more. They're looking for a way to make a little extra income in their retirement, something else to do, there's those type of things. So you can share some of the things that you know about Mary Kay that will relate to the people who are on there. Okay. All right. So again, we'll talk more about that next week, but I wanted to give you a little bit of this. So that way for the appointments that you have before next Tuesday, you can incorporate all this in there. Okay. Why the Mary Kay brand? Why Mary Kay? The second brand recognition behind just Coca-Cola. God first, family second, career third. We're an iconic company where you can make a viable income on your terms and it's flexible. And you can start for only $130. So like, be excited about that. Like, so you can start for only $130. You get over $400 of full size products for $130 plus tax and shipping. And that includes the miracle set that you put on your face tonight that I know you love. Okay. How great is that? And then our sales director does a party for you, gets you started, get you some customers, you get your products at half price. You really have nothing to lose. You get over $100 of business supplies. You get a website for a year, a credit card processing system for a year. Now, and you can mention the $30. You can say there is a special now too. You can get started for only $30 as well. You don't get any product for that at all. So the best value really is the $130, but we do have some options. All right. And then you make her tell you, and then you say, okay, you're going to be a 1, 2, or a 3. Right? 1, I would never do this in a million years. I'd rather starve on the street than be a consultant, but I'd love to be a customer because I love the products. 2 is I'm a little more intrigued than I thought I would be. I have some questions. And 3 is I would love to get this started. Make them text you right then and there, whether they're 1, 2, or a 3, for 20 extra points towards the giveaway. Okay. All right. So now after you've done marketing, then you're going to do the roll up bag close. Okay. Closing the party is what makes everything that you just did worth it. If you don't give them an easy way to shop, everything you just did was basically a waste of your time. Okay. So you've made her feel important, which is great. That is super important. And you've had fun. She's had fun. You made her feel important. Now she feels important and she wants to buy stuff from you. But she needs you to make it easy. And if you just give her your website, I will tell you, I have a lot of, I have some, and our website's great, but it can be confusing for somebody who, it's confusing for me if I try and get on there. And I'm not a website shopper. So every time you think I'm just going to give somebody my website, I want you to think of Amy. Because I don't shop online very well. I need somebody to pick up the phone and call me and walk me through what I'm going to buy. If somebody doesn't do that, I'm not buying anything. All right, because I need somebody to make it simple. That's why the roll-up bag placemat is so powerful. It makes it simple for them to shop, okay? And so you want to romance the bag. Get good at this. Get good at asking for referrals. Get good at sharing your story in the marketing, and get good at the roll-up bag close. Everything else can be horrible. It's fine. No, I'm kidding. You can do all the products backwards and it's totally fine. But if you get good at those 3 things, you're going to get out of an appointment something, right? So the roll-up bag close, make sure you have a roll-up bag. You can't do a roll-up bag close if you don't have one to show them. All right. And so you're going to say, you're going to unroll it, you romance it. Okay. So this is how you can get products at a discount from me tonight. So this is my roll-up bag. I call her Ida. I didn't write this on the script, but I call her Ida. Stands for I deserve it all. Isn't she pretty? It has hearts on it. It says Mary Kay, has a handle. It unrolls. Okay. It has a swivel hook, so it's easy to hang anywhere. You fill up all these clear plastic bags. Share what you love about the bag. It doesn't have to sound exactly like mine. Share what you love about it. What do you love about it? It cleans up your bathroom. It keeps things organized. They're clear plastic bags. You can see what's in them. They all come off. Take it off and show them. These come off. It's a clear plastic quart-size bag. So when you travel, it can go in your carry-on luggage. Put it back on there. They're dishwasher safe. It's brilliantly designed. So this bag, I call it Build-A-Bear it's like Build-A-Bear for adult women, but a lot more fun. It's called Build-A-Bag. Okay. That makes people laugh, by the way. So if you say that, it'll make people laugh. Do things to make people laugh. I don't know why they laugh at that, but they do. So as you build the bag, the products go on sale, and the bag is a free gift from me as a thank you. If you were to fill this bag up with everything you fell in love with tonight, plus more, it would retail over $400 plus the price of the bag, which is a $35 value. But you get it on sale today for either only $199 or $299, and the bag is free. Those numbers are important, okay? If you were to fill the bag up with everything you fell in love with today, it would retail over $400, right? Dollars. But you can get it on sale today for either only $199 or $299. Notice I didn't say dollars. And then you get the bag for free. So that is actually a psychological marketing thing. That when you say dollars, people think of the bigger number. If you just say just the number, it helps with that. Okay. So that's really important to say that. All right. So then I pull this out. So now y'all want to pull this out. It was in your pampering pack. This breaks all of our products up into sets. And I kind of go through some of them, I go through. So the Miracle set was the skincare you used tonight. Average use up rate of this is less than $1 a day to take care of your skin because it lasts you 3 to 4 months. That's super important to say. We have men's products. We got your Botox in a box here. Average use up rate of this makes it less than $2 a day to take care of your skin. You can point out the skin brush. I didn't show that, but you can point out the skin brush. The spa treatment bar is where all of your supplements that you used and I talked about tonight. So your microdermabrasion, your charcoal mask, your eye patches, all that is in there. The satin spa treatment is satin hands, satin lips, and satin body. And then we have makeup products as well. So I can definitely help you with your makeup. Okay. So here's the part that's important as well. You need to tell them how this works in a simple way. Okay. So how this works is you pick, and I do this. Okay. You pick any 4 sets on the page. You get over $250 worth of product, and it's on sale as the princess bag for only $199, and the bag is free. The queen bag, you pick any 7 sets on the page, you get over $400 worth of product, and it's on sale for just $299, and the bag is free. And we can definitely customize this, and you can also, of course, buy things individually. Now, the other option is the other sheet of paper you have there, and this is your starter kit bag. This is only $130. You get over $400 worth of full-size products, and that includes the Miracle Set, plus over $100 of business supplies and a website, and we'll do a party for you. You get your products at half price, and you get some customers, and we just kind of see what happens. So if you have the slightest inkling, you might want to give it a try. This is your best deal. But if not, it's totally fine. I would love to have you as a customer, and so you'd be working off of this one. All right? How's that sound? Awesome. So now what you're going to do is, and you all need to write this on your sheet. Oh, I wrote it. Look at that. Have them take a picture of the Like It, Love It, Need It list and send it to you right now for an extra 10 points. At this point, they have figured out how to take a picture and text it to you and still be on Zoom. And some people you might have to coach through how to do that. Like, you can go to your camera, take a picture, text it to me. We'll be back. We'll be here when you get back, you know, that kind of stuff. All right. Because now you have your Like It, Love It, Need It list. And then you need to close them out. So you're like, okay, great. Now I'm going to want to get everybody's opinion. So it is super important. Now, if it's a one-on-one person, just close her out right there on Zoom, right? Like, don't let her off the phone without taking her order. Don't let her go on your website. Walk her through. And sometimes they might need some help. Now you have her Like It, Love It, Need It list. You know what she loved and what she really needs, or want, you know, like you have her ideas of what she wants. So now you can just ask her the questions. And so you're going to ask the questions in this order. Did you have fun? Great. What was your favorite part? Like, what did you love the most just in general about tonight? Great. All right. What skincare, this is important. What skincare did you love the best that I talked about between the Miracle Set and the Repair Set? Don't say, what do you want to buy? What skincare, and it doesn't matter if she didn't put any skincare on her Like It, Love It, Need It list, but what skincare did you like the most between the Miracle Set or the Repair Set? And notice what I just did. Right? You nod and smile. And wait for her to answer. And when she says, oh, I really love that Miracle Set. Great. You want to go ahead and get started with that tonight? And even if you're talking to her on the phone, still nod and smile, because people can hear you nodding and smiling. I know it sounds crazy, but they do. Okay. They can hear you. That's like customer service 101 on when they train you at any job. Okay. So then you write that down. Okay, great. Well, what else did you love? What else did you want to go ahead and get today? Nod and smile. I wrote that a lot on here, didn't I? And just start taking her order, and then keep asking her what else she loved. And you have kind of interacted with her throughout the party. So you kind of know what she was liking and what she didn't. And you have her Like It, Love It, Need It list. And so your job is to help her shop. She wants to shop. Your job is to ask her questions to help her shop. And the number one thing you want her to do is buy skincare. Okay. And so if keep giving her, I really loved, they don't use satin. I really love the satin lips and the charcoal mask. Great. What are you using for skincare? Right? Oh, well, I just use, you can totally spend your money anywhere you want to. It doesn't matter to me, but I like to get the most bang for my buck. And so I really think you're going to see the most results quickest when you start with skincare. And then we can always add those other things in later. Talking with them about it and helping them close the sale and helping them walk through the products that they loved and what you feel like is going to be good. Remember, you are the beauty consultant. It is your job to help her figure out what is going to work well for her skin and what she's going to love. And remind her, you know, it's 100% satisfaction guarantee. So if for some reason it doesn't work or you don't love it or whatever, Mary Kay is going to swap those products out until you find something you love. It's not a big deal. So you're not going to waste money. All right. Does that make sense? If you're on a party, you're going to call each person out and figure out if you can call her that night, that's the best. But sometimes it gets a little late, right? But you're going to call each person out and find out what time, either tonight or tomorrow, you can call her. Call her, not text her the order. Okay. So that way you can, and you can even like say, you know, part of my training is actually to chat with you over the phone just to get your opinion about it. So when can we go ahead and chat? When can I call you? All right. And then that way you're setting up those times, putting reminders in your phone, and then you're calling them to close out her sale. Once you close her sale out and get her payment, oh, and so then when you get the total, right, you say, okay, great. Well, with your total with tax and shipping, if you're mailing it, is, you know, $101.50. What card do you want to use for that? Don't say, how do you want to pay for it? What card do you want to use for that? All right. And then she just gives you her card. Now, if she wants to do like, I mean, if you're doing like PayPal and Venmo and all that, Cash App and all that stuff, you can offer those options if you want. I just like to keep things simple, and I like to do ProPay because it's connected to InTouch. It makes it easy. It's easier at the end of the year with taxes. Now, if somebody really just needs to Venmo me or, you know, give me cash, whatever that's, I mean, I'll totally take cash and check all the time. Like that's totally fine too. But anyway, just keep it simple for you. And so then you're going to book her second session. Great. Well, let's go ahead and book your second session. What product what supplement did you love that you want to try at your second session? And then she's going to tell you, I really love the idea of that microdermabrasion. Awesome. Let's go ahead and schedule that. And, you know, you go ahead and schedule it. Now, if you agree to invite 3 girlfriends, your new total tonight is, and it's half the price of the product. So don't charge your card yet. Just write it down. All right. If you agree to invite 3 girlfriends to this, then it'll be, you know, if it was $100 in product, it'd be $50 plus tax and shipping. Okay. And do that math real quick. Did you want to go ahead and do that? And she'll probably, I mean, I can't imagine she would say yes. She would say yes, right? And because she's already just given you all these referrals, she's going to book a second session, you know, and you say, and, you know, and all we have to do is I'm going to send you a text that you send out to your girlfriends inviting them. I'm just going to need their address and skin type. I'm going to send you all that. I'm going to make it super simple. I'm going to send out these pampering packs. And as long as, you know, like, as long as we hold this appointment, and I know you're going to hold it, and, you know, but unless, you know, let's say you like end up having to move to Hawaii or something and have to cancel the appointment or whatever, then I would just charge your card for the other half of the amount. But as long as we hold the appointment and you have at least 3 new girlfriends on there that I don't know, you keep that and you get whatever you're going to give her for free at her party. Okay. I like the U plus 3 equals 50 free. And then if she has 6, she gets 100 free. All right. Everybody with me on those? All right. And then you ask other questions about the Mary Kay opportunity. So it's a 3-part closeout: the sale, the booking the second session, and asking her about the Mary Kay opportunity. If you're not on the phone with her, you can't do all this stuff. Right. So then you're asking her, well, what would you think about the Mary Kay opportunity? Great. Well, what did you love the most about the opportunity? If you could ask me any question about my journey or the Mary Kay opportunity, what would it be? And what would hold you back from giving it a shot today? And she might buy a queen bag and book a second session and sign up with you. It does happen. So assume when you go into these appointments and all that, assume that's what she's going to do. That she's going to buy a queen bag with a repair set and sign up with you. Like, just assume that. Because when you come at the appointment and at the party from that mentality and that thought process, your performance is different. Your expectations are different. And the way that I don't know, it just all works out better. If you come into the appointment going, I'm not good at this, I'm going to be boring, she's not going to buy anything, she's not going to sign up, she's not going to give me referrals. If you go into it thinking that, then that's exactly what's going to happen. See, y'all laugh at me when I'm boring. And I know that was a lot of information, but I hope so unmute and give me some feedback here. Like what was helpful? What did you like? Give me some feedback. What questions do you have?
I have a question.
Yeah.
When do you tell them to text you the like it, love it, need it?
And after I close.
Oh, before the individual close.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And then at some point, if it's a party, you got to give everybody's points too and make sure you mail out the free prize.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Okay, let's say they purchase a roll-up bag, maybe the $2.99 bag, and do you still give that to them half price if they hold a party?
That's a
How do
really
you do
good
that?
question. So you decide what you want to do. You can do one of two things. You can do the $2.99 plus the price of the bag at half price, or I would just do $2.99 half price because I'm not really. She's gonna have a party for me. She's gonna introduce me to 3 new people, right? And you're gonna get more bookings from that. And if she doesn't hold it, then you have her card and you're gonna charge her the rest.
Okay.
So that initial order might cost you like $17. Do you know what I mean? Because you're just charging half the. I mean, it might cost you a little bit, but you just decide what works for makes you feel good.
Okay.
I always say don't, like, my opinion with Mary Kay has always been not I have never penny pinched with my business because I know if I give things away, sometimes it leads to big results. However, that is a great question. Like a queen bag with a free roll-up bag and all that, you are going to lose. I mean, you are going to give some free product away. But she's going to have a party for you, introduce you to 3 plus other people. She just gave you a bunch of referrals. When you keep doing this, you're going to keep booking parties from parties, so yeah. Is that helpful?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Have you had anybody give you a hard time when you had to go back and charge that second half?
No, because
Have you had that happen?
No, I made it really clear. Yeah. And when I used to do this in person, I haven't done this virtually yet. Rachel's been doing it. It's been working really well. So I'm going to start it. But I used to do it in person parties that if you booked, if you book a party with me today, you get to shop half price. And then, but I just make it super clear when I'm closing them out, like as long as you hold this, on the date and hold 3 people, we are good to go. If for something comes up, and that's why you kind of make a joke about it. Like if something comes up and you get a brand new job and moves you to Hawaii and you have to, or to Germany or whatever, and you have to leave to go do that, it's not a big deal. I'll just charge your card for the other half. And so they know, that. That's why getting a card is important and not doing Venmo when you're doing this stuff, because you don't have a way to charge her that other way. So I would get a card and do it through ProPay. Or if she's writing you checks, you have her write 2 checks. One for one amount and the other one for the rest of it, and then you just hold the other one. But I would just get a card number. Good question. Awesome. What are the questions y'all have? How helpful?
I noticed we put on the gel mask after the night lotion. Why?
Why?
Yeah, that would take the lotion on last.
I put the gel mask on after the lotion because now you put all this great anti-aging products on your skin. And so this gel mask is going to hold it all in there and then moisturize your skin while you're sleeping and de-stress and all that. And then you just wash it off in the morning.
Okay.
Good question. Was this how helpful was this?
Very.
Very.
Cool.
I have another question.
I'm sorry you joined us late. We didn't get to your pampering. I'll send you the list of what to do. Does that sound good?
You talking to me?
Yes.
Oh, yeah. Thank you. I got the late part, but I did do the eye catches.
Cool.
So that was good. Sorry.
No,
Leave it alone.
you're fine. You're fine. Do you if you look up the virtual appointment outline that I posted on the Angels page or emailed out, look that up. That'll tell you what to do with the products. But if you have questions, let me know.
Okay.
Okay. Awesome.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Cool. Any other questions, y'all?
I have another question.
Yeah.
So have you done any virtual second appointments color? And if so, are you going to do training on that?
So here's the way the second appointment works. So the second appointment, the hostess gets to do something different and you send out the regular pampering packs to everybody else. Okay. So, because she has decided like what she wants to do, as a different product. So you're going to walk the guests through. Now the hostess is still going to do the cleanser and the skincare, right? She's just doing, instead of doing the other pampering things, she's going to do like microdermabrasion or facial peel or whatever. And the cool thing about having the hostess do at her second session, do something different, is that then it shows when you're talking about the second session to all of her guests, you can say, so Susie, this is her second session. So she gets to try this facial peel, or she gets to do a quick color look. But you'll be able to choose what you want to do at your second session with girlfriends too. So the color look, you can walk her through it easy. I mean, it's just, I just do CC cream, foundation primer, CC cream, a eye color card, and a mascara set.
Oh. I didn't even think about a color card.
Yeah.
So, I have some other questions about color, but that's not what this training's about. So
Okay.
I'll just talk to you about that.
Yeah, just talk to me
later.
about that. Cool. Yep. Yeah. So if you're gonna do a color appointment like that, yeah, it's foundation, like the Miracle set, foundation primer, CC cream, eye color card, and mascara sample. Because the eye color card has eyeshadows, cheek, and lips on there.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Perfect. Good. Great. What other questions y'all have? All right. So next week we're going to talk about recruiting and team building and all that, which is fun. And your challenge for this week is to get at least 2 additional parties booked on your books. Parties, not just a facial, but a party. Okay. And then who did that booking bubble sheet by Friday last week? Casey, you did one, right? Anybody? I don't think anybody else sent me one. Booking bubble sheet by Friday for my challenge because I'm going to send you a prize. Okay. When you get 2 parties booked, 2 more parties booked on your books for February by Friday, you're going to get a prize from me. And just text me. Okay. Yay. All right, y'all. Love you. Have a good night. Thanks for hanging out with me.
Thank you, Amy.
Thank you.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye.